welcome back to Little Book's Great Stories.
Today we have another Master Plaster story called the Shutterbug Jamboree.
This story is all about a contest full of magic and colors. So if you like magic and colors, be sure to check out Master Plaster's YouTube channel. The link is in the description.
Before we start, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and like the video.
Now, let's start reading.
The Shutterbug Jamboree by Master Plaster. Master Plaster was sitting at the kitchen table opening mail. He had a large pile of envelopes and the kids were helping him sort through them. Some of them had been sent weeks ago. He picked up a brown envelope with sparkles on the outside. I love getting these letters because you can never tell what it's going to be about, said Master Plaster. What's in it? What does it say? Asked Ribby Rib excitedly. Good news! It's an invitation from my friend Liza Ladybug. She wants us to attend the annual Shutterbug Jamboree in Palletville. Oh, yippee! Say we can go, please, Master Plaster, Mr. Chuckles and Asia Fantasia pleaded. We can, however. We have to begin preparing because the Jamboree is today, replied Master Plaster. We will take the hot air balloon. Master Plaster told them to pack lunches and take a jar of honey for Liza Ladybug. The hot air balloon took them to Palletville very quickly, and they landed right outside of the little toadstool, home of Liza Ladybug. Master Plaster knocked on the door. Liza Ladybug opened and was delighted to see them all. Master Plaster, my favorite friend, you finally decided to come, and these must be Asia, Chuckles, and Ribby, she said in a sweet-sounding voice. She invited them in and told them the Shutterbug Jamboree was starting in a few hours. Ribby asked what the Jamboree was about, and she explained it to them. It's about Penny Peacock, our beloved princess. When she was just a beautiful little peacock, a wicked witch placed a spell on her that took away the colors from her feathers. Since then, the Peacock King has held the Shutterbug Jamboree so that magicians from all over the kingdom can come and try to break the spell and bring her colors back. Now we all wait to see if she will get her colors back, and the first one to get a picture of her wins the contest. The winner will spend a week at the castle and takes part in the Peacock King's magic show. They had to get there early, and Liza was hurriedly packing all she needed. As she was placing everything in her bag, her camera fell out and broke into pieces. Oh no! Cried Liza. Now I can't take any pictures and I can't enter the contest. Boo-hoo-hoo! Master Plaster, what shall we do? Asked Mr. Chuckles. We have to find a way to help Liza. This looks like a job for the steam magicians, said Asia Fantasia. Let's put on our steam hats and see what puffs out, said Master Plaster. The team all sat down to think as Liza sobbed holding her broken camera. After a few minutes, Ribby Rib jumped up. I have an idea, he said. We can make our own camera. We are going to need a few things to be able to make one, said Asia. Yes, I know, but between my magic bag and all of what Liza has here, we can do it. Master Plaster made a list of what they would need, and they began to build their camera. Everyone helped, and soon they had created a nice, handy camera. Liza was happy again. She thanked them over and over. Now let's get going, as it will soon be time for the Peacock Princess to show herself, said Master Plaster. Let's take the Grasshopper Express. It will get us there very quickly, said Liza. She suddenly rubbed her wings together, and they made a whistling sound, and in no time, a large grasshopper landed beside them. Hello, George. Please take us to the Shutterbug Jamboree." He had seats on his back, and they climbed aboard. "Hang on to your hats, everybody," shouted Liza. The grasshopper leaped into the air and flew off with them. "Whee! This is fun," said Chuckles as his scarf waved in the wind. "I have never flown so fast. This is amazing," said Asia. They flew over houses, lakes, and rivers. In a short while, they were able to see the Peacock King's castle off in the distance. Soon they landed, and thankfully there were not many people there as yet. They waved goodbye to George the grasshopper. "We are early, and I will be able to get a good place to wait," said Liza. Soon after, the crowd that had grown larger and a little noisy, but Liza remained quiet and focused on the Peacock Princess's door. Suddenly, one of the castle doors opened and the princesses stepped out. Snap, snap, snap! Everyone took pictures, but to their disappointment, her feathers were all still just black and white. Liza Ladybug printed her picture, but it was all just black and white. Her heart sank. The princess began to cry. The king tried to comfort her. Asia Fantasia went over to her. "Oh, pretty princess, please don't cry. Master Plaster, can't you help her?" she asked. Master Plaster thought for a moment, then said, "I believe my instant art frame may be able to help." He took out a picture frame from his magic bag and told Liza to give him the picture she had taken. "Are you sure it will work, Master Plaster?" asked Liza. "Well, let's see," answered Master Plaster. "Get your camera ready." He slid the black and white photo into the frame, whispered some magic words, and pulled it out. To everyone's amazement, the photo came out in full color. And what was even more amazing was that the princess's feathers immediately became colored again. Liza snapped her camera quickly. She was the first one to take the picture of the princess's colored feathers. "I won! I won!" she shouted, flapping her wings and dancing. The other Shutterbug contestants all celebrated with her. The spell had been broken. The Peacock King had his guards check the photo, and sure enough, Liza had the only colored picture. "Thank you, Master Plaster. You were the only one who could break the spell, and you, Liza Ladybug, are this year's Shutterbug Jamboree champion!" You will come and stay with us in the castle for the week, and you can participate in the King's magic show in a few days, said the princess graciously. "Can my friends Master Plaster and his students stay for a while too?" asked Liza Ladybug. "They are our guests and are welcome to stay if they like," said the king. Master Plaster and the kids decided they would stay for a while, and so they all surrounded Liza and hugged and cheered for her. "You're the best magician in the whole world, Master Plaster," said Liza. Later, when they were by themselves, Asia said, "This trip has been one of the most exciting ones we've had in a while. I won't forget it." "And neither will we," said Master Plaster Chuggles Ribby Rib. And they all burst into laughter.
Thank you for listening to today's Read-Aloud. Please come back again next week for another great story here at Little Books Great Stories. Bye!